Hello, good afternoon, and good evening, everyone from wherever you are watching. This is IMSC News, and we welcome you to our broadcast. My name is Mohamed Bashier, and with me is Anas Alamoudi. How are you doing, Anas?
I'm doing great, Mohamed. Nothing really to complain about. How are you doing today?
I'm very excited because we have some major breaking news for you folks today. 4 Iowa State students have completed a capstone project with none other than Hormel. Apparently, they've been asked to reduce the number of gas smokehouses used for deli meat and ham production in the West End. So, what do we know about Hormel?
Hormel Food is a processing plant located in Osceola, Iowa. The current facility layout includes 15 smokehouses units and 18 plus coolers units in the east and west areas. These units are currently solely for sliced and deli meat and ham production.
And we just managed to get our hands on the flowchart of the process from the project team. As you can see, the products leave the stuffing area and are taken to their designated staging area, whether it's in the east, west team, or west gas. Then they are loaded into the ovens and the cooking process starts. After the products are done cooking, they head to the blast coolers and then leave the project scope. Well, we just received some news that they created some sort of Excel model. I wonder what that entails. Well, lucky for us, we have an Excel subject matter expert here with us today. Matthew, can you hear us?
Thank you, Mohamed, and good afternoon, Iowa State. I'm Matthew Loucks, and today I'm here in Osceola outside of the Hormel Foods plant. For this project, Hormel has provided our team with data including a full 3-day production schedule and product-specific information. After acquiring this data, we were able to create what is called a static Excel model. The model has 2 separate sections, one with data on stuffing production and another on the smokehouses and blast coolers. We replicated the model for the 3 days worth of production that we were given, and through the help of this model, it allowed us to easily locate values to analyze the current state of the process.
Well, boy, oh boy, that's a lot. A quick question for you. So using that Excel model, how are you able to visualize and model the current state process?
That's funny you say that, Mohamed. My team and I were able to create 2 different Gantt charts modeling the current state and what we visualized for a future state. You can now see the current state chart here on the screen, and for this model, we utilized a static Excel model to create it. Additionally, the results of this state of the process are now shown, and as you can see across the 3 days that we observed, the ovens were idle approximately 47% of the time and only cooking around 44% of the time. Based on these results, it was clear there was some room for improvement.
Interesting result you have there, Matthew, but I was wondering, what steps did your team take for the future state Gantt chart?
Well, Anas, for visualizing the future state of the process, we decided to reduce the West gas ovens available for production from 10 to 8. Shown here is the chart. And in this iteration, we took into account stuffing production from previous days, the time at which full batches were completed, and leftover tonnage from each day, allowing us to slot products into any available oven at an earlier time than they were in the current state. We can also see the results from this model on the screen now, and across the 3 days, the ovens were idle around 36.5% of the time and cooking approximately 53% of the time. Compared to the current state, there was a decrease in idle time by over 10% and an increase in cooking time by over 8%. And that's a wrap on the Excel team's findings. Back to you guys in the studio.
Very impressive.
Indeed. But I wonder how they're going to model the overall process of Hormel for further exploration. We have Rayanne Brackey, the Simio subject matter expert, here with us in the simulation lab. Rayanne, take it away.
Thanks, Mohamed. For this project, my team created a simulation of the process in Simio using the 3-day production schedule provided. This was difficult work, but with the help of faculty member Dr. McKenzie, we were able to get it working just in time. With all of the process details included, our model also allows users to test different process configurations, such as reducing the number of units available for production. So, with the help of the simulation seen behind me, we support the findings from the Excel team. 2 ovens and 2 blast coolers can be reallocated without affecting production. If we change the ovens, some products are scheduled to cook in. By increasing the utilization of the east ovens from 67 to 82% and the west ovens from 11 to 77%, enough capacity was released for reallocation in the west gas ovens and west blast coolers.
We heard that Hormel really wants to reduce specifically 4 ovens and 4 blast coolers. How did you make that possible?
Well, Anas, after analyzing different options in the simulation, we were able to determine that it would only be feasible to reduce 4 units and keep consistent production if production was reduced to account for these fewer ovens. The details of each solution are behind me, but what we found is that 50 to 70,000 pounds is a rough estimate of the reduction needed of any 3-day production schedule to allow for the 4 ovens to be reallocated for bacon production. Here's a quick comparison of each solution's impact, including the estimated increase in bacon production, as well as the estimated decrease in ham and deli production. Overall, the increase in bacon production could be huge for Hormel, but only they know the potential financial impacts of these solutions. That's it from the Simio team. Back to you, Mohamed and Anas.
Well. Hopefully that wasn't too much to take in. To summarize, reallocating 2 ovens and 2 blast coolers is possible without affecting current production. However, as Hormel requested, a reduction of 4 ovens and blast coolers would only be possible if ham and deli meat production decreases.
I guess there is only one more question to ask. Hormel?
What are you gonna do?